Welcome to Brian and Brass, and on this episode of Practice Techniques, we're going to be looking at the Remington warm-up. So for this video, we're going to be focusing on the warm-up called the Remington. So the concept of this warm-up is very, very simple and is super effective in one, pitch recognition, two, so that you can develop long tones, and three, that you work on intervals. So the Remington warm-up basically has you starting on a set pitch, usually concert F or concert B flat, and you go through that concert F all the way down to the lower concert F, and you're playing all of the notes in between chromatically. So to give you an example, it will sound something like this. And you would go through all of your notes chromatically from that middle concert F all the way down to your low concert F. So this exercise is really, really beneficial for a few reasons. One, of course, you get your long tones in. And as opposed to the kind of old-fashioned way of doing long tones where you just sit on a note droning for however many counts, 16 counts, 32 counts, this allows you to have a little bit more variety while still getting those good benefits of long tones. Second, it works on your ear. Because you're working in intervals, now you can hear the distance between a minor second or a major third or a major or a minor sixth. So this allows you to kind of work on your ear so that you can get better at interpreting these different intervals. And another benefit that I like to do, I like to have a tuner with me as I'm doing these exercises. So this kind of also helps my ear in terms of staying on in tune and staying on pitch. So once I have a tuner right here, right beside me, I'm focusing on that tuner. And the best one to use is a strobe tuner. And as I'm practicing this technique, I'm focusing on the strobe tuner to make sure that I'm dead center of that tuning. So that way, if I alter, if I'm getting too sharp or too flat, I can either adjust with my mouth by lipping down, or, which is very, very beneficial as well, allows me to know which notes on my instrument are just naturally flat or naturally sharp. And then that allows me to adjust accordingly through the tuning pipes or the tuning slides, or by, again, using my ear and adjusting with my lips. So typically when I'm doing the Remington warm-up, I like to do it in 4 sets. I usually do it in concert F all the way down to low concert F. Then I would do it concert F to high concert F. Then I'll also do it B flat to low B flat, and then middle B flat all the way up to high B flat. The other benefit to doing this long tones technique is that you get to go through the large span of your instrument. So even before you get to practicing literature, or even before your rehearsal starts, you've already covered a large range of notes on your instrument itself. So just to get you an idea of how you should practice the Remington long tones, the basic rhythm is half note, whole note. With the half note, in this case, we're going to use concert F. The first half note is going to be concert F. The second half note is going to be the new interval that you change, and then the whole note is going to be back to that concert F. So there's a few ways you can do this. You can either tongue it, which we're going to do now for the demonstration, or you can slur it, going from the constant F to the interval, back to the constant F, slurring all of that, only tonguing on that first constant F. So what I like to do, I like to use it on, like to do it on 60 BPM. I believe that's a fairly good tempo to really work on those muscles that you needed for long tones, and so that you can really control and get a good sense of air pressure, air speed, and that you can control your air in a manner that's going to be beneficial for you. So we're going to try that on constant F. So if you're playing on trumpet, that's actually going to be the note G. If you're playing on French horn, that's going to be the note C. And if you're on any of the lower brass, such as euphonium, tuba, or trombone, you will be on your F. Okay, so let's try it on 60 BPM. Here's the Remington exercise at 60 BPM using concert F, starting on middle concert F, going down to low concert F. 1, 2, ready. So I hope this video helped you out in adding a brand new warm up to your warm up techniques and your warm up routine. And hopefully it's very beneficial to you. And if it has been, please let me know. And if you have any other tips for working on long tones or things that worked out for you, please feel free to leave it in the comments.